Students, staff, and honored guests. It is my pleasure this evening to welcome you to the closing ceremony of the Photovoltaic System Design and Simulation Workshop, which was organized by the Independent Learning Center. I'd like to start off by welcoming our honored guest for tonight, the patron of this event, the Secretary General of the Research Council, His Excellency, Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Hinai. The Independent Learning Center, although it is still a work in progress, has continuously found ways to inspire students, myself included. I'd now leave you with a short video about the Independent Learning Center.
We live in a changing world. New laws are introduced, leading to the introduction of new policies. New ideas and approaches emerge. New problems arise, and new solutions are sought. The world is continuously moving and evolving. And if we are not continuously learning as we move on our day-to-day life, then we will keep getting further and further away from the demands of the modern world. The key to tune with trends and developments of the world around us is learning. Learning is not just important to ensure that we keep up to date with developments in a particular field, but it is also an important source of motivation, stimulation, and career satisfaction. One of the most effective ways of learning is autonomous learning. Being able to make choices and take responsibility for your own learning activities are two aspects of learning independently. Besides, one has to be motivated and have enough confidence to take decisions and act on them. At Sultan Qaboos University, learning independently is a totally different experience than learning at high school. You may share a problem with another colleague on the same course or even in another discipline. However, we work with one another, encourage each other, discovering that talking through difficulties is an effective way of working independently. Recently, and in the heart of Sultan Qaboos University, a symbol of modernity that cherishes traditions has been launched, the Independent Learning Center. At the Independent Learning Center, learning and teaching are regarded as inseparable unity of highest quality. Although the Independent Learning Center is still under construction, yet the center runs a variety of workshops and seminars in different fields that students can freely select from to enhance their knowledge. Upon the completion of the constructions of the ILC, more students can benefit of different services of this new promising center. The Independent Learning Center is a fertile soil of thinkers, a dynamic incubator of future innovators. It's the key to excellent education of future generations. Independent learning is beyond the walls of the university, where it takes role in your lifestyle in terms of time management and doing your hobbies. It's the time to start your journey with the Independent Learning Center to take the learning initiative. The Independent Learning Center, take the learning initiative. Sultan Qaboos University.
We can utilize as students. And now, without further ado, I'd like to invite Dr. Magda Al-Hinai to give us a few words about the Independent Learning Center.
The most merciful, the most gracious. Your Excellency, Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Hinai, the Secretary General of the Research Council and the patron of tonight's event, our honorable guests and participants of the Photovoltaic System Design and Simulation Workshop, welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On the behalf of the Independent Learning Center team, I would like to take the pleasure to thank you for being with us tonight in the closing ceremony of the Winter 2016 Workshop on Renewable Energy, organized by the Pre-Innovators Incubator at the Independent Learning Center in Sultan Qaboos University. Our dear guests, as we all know, in the year 2011, the University Council agreed to open the Independent Learning Center in Sultan Qaboos University. But due to many challenges, the center has been only launched 10 months ago, in March 2015. And although the actual location of the center is still under construction, yet the Independent Learning Center team preferred to adopt the hard road, where they insisted on starting serving SQU students on different spectra, whether by running workshops or by showing up virtually, where we are going to launch the Independent Learning Center website shortly in our event tonight. One of the services that we've been providing is what we call the Pre-Innovators Incubator, by which we aim to provide the needed environment for our students to flourish and bloom by highlighting their track to the world of innovation and creativity. The Pre-Innovators Incubator was launched in summer 2015, offering the first summer activity at Sultan Qaboos University in the framework of the Solar Energy Workshop delivered by Professor Wen Chang from the National Donghua University Energy Technology Center in Taiwan. We decided to run the Pre-Innovators Incubator on a themed basis, where we are highly selective on the themes we propose, trying to fulfill both the needs of the job market and the development of our country. Then, after deciding on the theme, a highly qualified SQ faculty member is assigned as a theme coordinator. The first theme for the Pre-Innovators Incubator is renewable energy. Your Excellency, Dr. Hilal, I would like to take the opportunity to announce that starting this spring, we are launching biofuels workshops as another topic in renewable energy. In our last gathering on November 3rd, 2015, we mentioned that other themes like fisheries, agriculture, mining, tourism, banking, education, cloud computing, etc. are on our agenda. Your Excellency, Dr. Hilal, I'm glad to announce also the launch of another theme for the Pre-Innovators Incubator to start in spring 2016, for which we chose mining and minerals as a topic. Mining and minerals sector in Oman plays an important role in the country's diversification program. It offers great potential which can be utilized effectively if certain challenges are addressed, of which equipping calibers with the necessary knowledge and training in that field. For that very reason, the Independent Learning Center is focusing on 3 aspects when planning workshops on mining and minerals. The first, scientific background. These workshops are usually given by qualified, esteemed academic staff members. The second aspect is the government's strategic perspective on mining and mineral sectors. For these, we choose speakers from different sectors in the government, like, for example, the Public Authority for Mining. Finally comes the third aspect, which is mining industry and its challenges, where we are going to invite speakers from different mining companies in Oman. Your Excellency, the patron of tonight's event, our honorable guests. In view of the positive feedback we are getting from our students on the Pre-Innovators Incubator and its workshops, and owing to the high demand of these workshops, it's a great pleasure to announce the launch of 2 incubators. These are, the first incubator we are launching tonight is the Education Knowledge Development Incubator, with its first theme, Topics in Special Needs Education, for this spring semester, to be followed by the second theme, Topics in Early Childhood Education. The second incubator we are launching tonight is the IT Incubator, which should cover the recent advances in IT. This spring, we are glad to start with workshops on cloud computing and Raspberry Pi, hoping on the maximum benefits of our students. At the end of my speech, I would like to thank Dr. Weidong Chow, Associate Professor at Masdar Institute, Abu Dhabi, for all the effort taken to deliver the workshop. Special thanks go to Dr. Ahmed Al-Busaidi, the Research Program Manager of Renewable Energy at the Research Council, who will be giving a speech shortly. Many thanks go to the College of Engineering for their continuous support and collaboration. Your Excellency, Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Hinai, our honorable guests, my dear students, thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
It genuinely excites me as a student to hear about all these plans. And like I said previously, I cannot wait for these workshops and these incubators to be launched, because I think they're going to be of great benefit to us as students. So now comes the exciting part of the event. I'd like to invite the patron of this event, His Excellency, Dr. Hilal bin Ali Hinai, to launch the ILC website. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And now I'd like to introduce us to the ISC website and to take us through it a little bit. I'd like to invite Dr. Magda Al-Hinai to the stage, as well as Malik Nabhani. Malik has been working on this website. He is a freshly graduated SQU student who has been working on creating this website ever since he was an undergraduate student. So please welcome them with me to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to thank ILC and Dr. Majid Al-Hinai for inviting me here today. I would like to talk about, I would say, my journey with the ILC, and I will take you within a short journey within the website that we had worked within it maybe for more than 6 months. We're trying to develop the contents and the material, and at the end we're trying to deliver the material to our customers, assuming those who are the students and the teachers. I would just talk first also about the difficulties that we had when we start working in this website. We start from almost nothing, but we have our own perspective. But the platform that for the server provider within the SQU website was different. So we have limitations. We have the limitation of tools, but within that limitations, we try to do our best until we reach to this result. We worked also in developing the material, especially even like we're selecting sentence, selecting the material, colors, whatever is necessary to make this website very dynamic and accessible for the students. So this is the homepage of the website. So there's like a section for the featured video that we select, either that from the one that we delivered or from other our partners in other websites. Some encouragement for the students, and also the coverage of our workshops, and some pictures with the latest workshops. The other sections, there is like 5 sections. Home, what us would go now to study skilled OCS. So we tried here to make all the information we convert them into infographics. Infographics is the way we make the information much easier for students to understand them and to attract them to understand that material we want to deliver for them. And now Dr. Magda Al-Hinai she will talk about this OCS.
Okay, so we had started at the Independent Learning Center with the study skills, and we created what we thought of to be the study skills oasis. And we know that study skills are approaches and strategies students use in learning. These skills help the student to perform better, and not only to succeed academically, but they also help them to do well in their life and in their career. We started, as our beginning was on the 31st of March 2015, announcing a series of workshops on study skills, and we invited speakers from the Faculty of Education. We invited speakers from outside the university also who are in the same field. And we also had some work in collaboration with the Students' Academic Counseling Center in the university. Being a center of independent learning, all these workshops, we managed to have them recorded as video clips, because we need to have them on our YouTube channel so that students can come to them later, and this is also a kind of independent learning. Perhaps if you look at the logo of the center, it's like having the play sign in it, then it's mainly saying that students have to click play or do in the learning independently. We are expecting more video clips on study skills to be made exclusively by Dr. Ali Al-Musawi from the College of Education, and he will be presenting very interesting stuff as he promised, and this should be available very soon for our students. But in the meantime, we have the workshops which we gave to students last spring, and they are already on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Mary. Go ahead.
Now we move to the open course, where this is one of the heavy parts of the website and one of the main parts and the purpose of making this website. So the open courseware consists of the material that delivered by teachers in university and instructors as well. So we try to make it very accessible for students. We have here the categories for all colleges. Beside the foundation program, now we add the foundation program, and we have some material for the math and for the IT. We always try to get a contact with the teachers and instructors, so they can deliver for us material within the ICT.
CET.
CET, yeah, CET, with collaboration with CET. So, Dr. Mail?
Okay, the first thing of when we think of independent learning, we were thinking of having resources. And one of the resources we thought of is that why don't we start thinking like Khan Academy, like open courseware, which is available for MIT. We have very good courses in SQU, and these are like just, it's a class and it's gone. So we started thinking of why don't we cherish this valid stuff and have create something for SQU, which we are really proud of. This we called SQU Open Courseware. So the Independent Learning Center, as I said, established this SQU Open Courseware, and we are trying to publish all the courses we have in SQU as video clips and make them accessible to anyone who wants to learn independently. We believe that having a well-established SQU Open Courseware library will not only benefit our students, but it will also benefit academic instructors, it will benefit educators inside and outside SQU, perhaps outside Oman also. Okay, so this is something we are really keen to have in our center. As we see in front of us, the catalog is arranged college-wise, and in each college it's department by department, and we will start requesting from colleges to deliver and departments to deliver to us their courses, which is already available. Because as we know, many of the staff, faculty members in SQ, they have their own video clips on their own YouTube channels. And once they heard about the Independent Learning Center and this something which would help them to have all the stuff centralized in one place, they came to us like Dr. Hamad al-Ma'mari, Dr. Muhab al-Hinai, and Dr. Lamia al-Hajj. Many people from SQ, they are coming and they are saying, we have these video clips, please have them in your library, and we are glad to. Perhaps the next step is that we will request in the university to create something like, the e-learning committee or the curriculum committee. We request something like open courseware committee in each college and in each department, where semester by semester we are asking for 1 or 2 or 3 courses to be delivered. Eventually we have a big library for SQ as an open courseware library. We believe that having this well-established library is a plus. This is new for the Sultanate, perhaps in the whole Gulf area. Thank you very much. Mary, go ahead.
It's a private, so So most of the videos now is private until we saturated all the courses.
Yes.
Then we will start to publish them.
Very soon.
Yeah. Now we'll move to the incubators. The ILC, it started with one incubator, which is the pre-innovators incubator, and now recently they announced for more 2 incubators. So Dr. Majida, she will talk about those incubators in details.
Okay.
Please, Dr.
So our first start, as I said in my speech, was the pre-innovators incubator. It's not an incubator for innovators, it's pre-innovators. Good students, average students and above average students who need to enhance their knowledge in a certain field, and they are really interested in that field, something outside the classroom. And we arrange these workshops. We are a kind of a link between the students and the instructors. Instructors have a lot of material they want to deliver outside the curricula. Students are looking for something also outside the curricula. So why don't we start arranging workshops? We started as a pre-innovators incubator, and as I said, it will have themes. Okay, the first theme was renewable energy. It started with the solar, wind, and now we are having biofuels. The second theme, as I announced, it will be minerals. I'm looking for fisheries. I'm looking for something for tourism. Everything which will help the students to be creative and innovative in some field, this is more than welcome. Also, finding that other fields still need incubators, so we thought of something for education. And especially with, now we hear a lot in the country that they want to focus a little bit on early childhood education. So there is a department in the College of Education, yes, but the students of this department or the students of the College of Education are benefiting out of these courses. But we have potential teachers in the university, perhaps the students of the College of Science. She can be a math teacher once upon a time. He can be, for instance, a physics teacher. So why don't we give them the background educationally by attending workshops in early childhood education, in education, special needs education? This is a kind of, it's a kind of knowledge, and we want to have it available for our students. Also, with IT, we figured out that the advances in IT is, very fast, and we need students to cope with these. If we think of only the curricula, they are not moving as fast as the advances. So why don't we try to cope with this fast speed or fast pace of IT by offering workshops on IT? So I found all of a sudden people coming to me volunteering, cloud computing, doctor. Why don't we make something about cloud computing? Students are waiting for also this. So we started with cloud computing. Another request from another professor in the university, I have Raspberry Pi. So now we are starting, people are approaching us to deliver some, topics which are not taught in the curricula, and we are welcoming them as long as this is something students will be happy with, and it will help them. Thank you very much, Malik. If you have something else, please.
I want to say, we always concern about students, so we try always with websites to share the story and the experience for those students who are involved in the workshops. So that will help their friends or the others, their college, to encourage them to join the ILC, to be a part of it. This is the last part here. Just we have like a calendar for all the events that coming up or it's already done within the ILC.
In a week it will be filmed, inshallah.
Yes, and this is a list also for the previous workshop that has been done with the ILC. So thank you so much for this year's, and thank you again, Dr. Majid Al-Hanai and the ILC team for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Magda and Malik. We would now like to show you a short video about what is going to be launched in today's event. So please. This ILC website, I can see that it is going to contain a number of valuable resources which we can use as students. I'm specifically excited about the open courseware part. I think that will be of great benefit to us as students. Now, as excellent as the ILC Center is, we are not only here to commemorate it as a center, but we are also here to focus on the theme of renewable energy, the theme of the workshop, which has been organized by the Independent Learning Center. Now, the Pre-Innovators Incubator is the division of the Independent Learning Center, which aims at stimulating innovation and creativity among today's young youth in an effort to raise an innovative and productive youth. Since August 2015, it has done so by holding the workshop titled Photovoltaic System Design and Simulation. This workshop stresses the importance of the utilization of renewable energy in today's modern world, in addition to its applicability and value for us in Oman. Now, I'd like to welcome Dr. Muhammad Al-Badi to the stage. He is the Renewable Energy Theme Coordinator of this workshop.
Your Excellency, Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Hinai, Secretary General of the Research Council, honorable guests. As mentioned by Dr. Magda Al-Hinai, renewable energy is the first theme of the Brain Innovation Incubator. This week, we have Dr. Weidong Chow from Masdar Institute of Science and Technology. Dr. Chow is an expert in PV systems design and operation. He is delivering a workshop about PV systems. This workshop includes several important aspects of PV systems, such as fundamentals, classifications, modeling and simulation, safety and standards, grid-connected and off-grid connected systems, and interfacing circuits. Last August, the Pre-Innovation Incubator in the Independent Learning Center organized a one-week workshop about solar energy delivered by experts from Taiwan. After that, in October, 3 faculty members from SQU delivered 3 workshops related to the theme. More workshops are planned in the coming semester about the theme. In fact, renewable energy is an essential component of the national and global energy supply mix. It can be used as a global strategic option for both extending the life of oil and gas reserves, as well as reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. Here in Oman, renewable energy is gaining a big momentum, and we hope that this will continue. Therefore, there are a lot of opportunities for innovation in this field, as you will see in the following examples. Renewable energy-related courses are now part of the curriculum for many SQU students and elsewhere. In December 2014, a 20-kilowatt photovoltaic system was connected to the grid in SQU Eco House, thanks to the cooperation of Muscat Electricity Distribution Company, the Authority of Electricity Regulation, and also the Research Council. In the College of Engineering, Smart Grid platform project that consists of photovoltaic system, batteries, and a small wind turbine has been realized in one of the laboratories recently. I would like to mention that the 2 aforementioned projects were implemented by a company founded and operated by SQU students and graduates. In terms of commercial utilization of renewable energy to generate electricity, Royal Electricity Company commissioned the first photovoltaic plant in Al Mazuna last May, and more solar and wind projects are in the pipeline. Other PV systems are also connected to the network. In the oil industry sector, PDO is having a 7 megawatt concentrated solar power steam generator in operation since 2013. And recently in 2015, a 1 gigawatt solar steam generator project in Amal oil field was announced. This project is one of the largest CSP plants of its kind in the world. In terms of policies, the Public Authority of Electricity and Water is working actively to boost renewable energy industry in Oman through the National Energy Strategy Study, which includes renewable energy strategy for the country. Finally, in terms of research funding in the Sultanate, the Research Council approved Renewable Energy Strategic Research Program in April 2015. And tonight we have Dr. Ahmed Bousaidi, who will give us more insight about this program in his speech. Your Excellency, honorable guests, thank you for your attention and for attending this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed Al-Badi. I'd now like to welcome Dr. Ahmed Bousaidi, who is the head of the Renewable Energy Research Program at the TRC, to the stage.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا ونبينا محمد النبي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. دكتور سعد الدكتور هلال بن علي الهنائي أمين عام مجلس البحث العلمي، دكتور عامر بن علي الرواس، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الأخوة الحضور، الأخوات، شرف كبير لنا أن نتحدث اليوم إن شاء الله تعالى في هذه الأمسية. حقيقة حضرت برزنتيشن حال اليوم، توقعت يعني كنت أتوقع معنا أن مجموعة من الطلاب أكثر راح يحضروا، لكن إن شاء الله راح نستفيد بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى. And then after this slides I'm going to shift to English. Dr. William, sorry, just this is a very brief or some thoughts how the innovation and what kind of thoughts come to my mind today where I was preparing for these presentations, and it will be in Arabic, but I'm going to explain all of that later on. كثير من شبابنا العمانيين وغيرهم ينتظر لحظات الإبداع واللحظة الذهبية اللي تتوفر فيها جميع المواصفات. ما أعرف can I get a mobile mic please? You don't know. كثير من الشباب ينتظر هذه اللحظة اللي هي يسميها اللحظة الذهبية، تتوفر فيها جميع الموارد المالية البشرية. اللحظة الذهبية هذه ما في. مرة حضرت مع الشيخ خلفان العيسري رحمة الله عليه في ورشة ما يعني اجد نفسي انه ضروري اقول مثل هذه الاشياء ضروريه جدا، استثاره بعض الشؤون قبل لا ادخل على البرزنتيشن هذه، وعذرا على هذا. رحمه الله عليه قال حضر مع مدرب اخر، فيقول الكلام قديم شويه، اللي شخص كان يحب يلعب هوكي في نادي عمان، فيقول على الساعه 8 كان يشوف الاخبار الانجليزيه في عمان. فكان يعرف في شاب عماني يشتغل ينظف طاولات في المقهى يعني. فيقول يوم من الايام اقترب منه شويه، اتمنى تكون يعني القصه خفيفه عليكم ان شاء الله. فيقول اقترب من المدرب هذا، ما ذكر اسمه، فقال له ممكن لو تسمح تساعدني شويه، عنده كتاب. قال ايش هذا؟ قال مجموعه شويه في اكسرسايز بالانجلش and I want little help، فتساعده شويه في حل اكسرسايز. اليوم الثاني بقي من نفسه، استغرب منه، استثار الفضول فيه. ايش عندك؟ قال اسمعني، انا اريد اخذ تخصص مهنه محدده، وخلصت ثانويه لكن دائما تعوقني الانجليزي، عندي رياضيات، عندي فيزيكس، لكن الانجليزيه دائما عندي مشكله. قال له سيدي سوي الكتاب هذا، انت تشتغل في المطعم او في المقهى هذا. قال اسمعني، انا اريد اني اعيش باقل تكاليف ممكنه، اشتريت الكتاب هذا بريالين ونص، وبهذا الكتاب استطيع اني احقق كثير من الاهداف. بريالين ونص؟ قال نعم. فالمدرب هذا زميل الشيخ الفان رحمه الله عليه يقول استثارني هذا الشاب. كيف؟ قال انا في المطعم هذا راح اخذ 3 وجبات في اليوم مجانيه باتفاق مع صاحب المطعم. رايح معظم وقتي ما اكون مضغوط فيه كثير لانه الزباين فيه قليله، داخل تابع للنادي وعندي وقت كثير واركز، ولما القى واحد مثلك راح يعلمني مجانا، يعلمني اللغه الانجليزيه مجانا. ويقول لي ليش ما راح تتعلم في اي مركز في اي معهد ولا شيء؟ قال صعب علي لانه ما عندي تكاليف، ما عندي مصاريف. يقول استثار فضولي هذا الشاب، يعني وعنده واضح انه عنده حماس كثير جدا يريد ان يحققه. فقال لا بس. يقول بالمناسبه يجي عندي الزميل كان يريد يعمل شركه ويريد شاب مواصفات خاصه. فقال خلينا نشوف. فتكلم مع المدرب هذا زميل الشيخ الفان رحمه الله عليه، فقالوا عندي حل. فتعاقد معه، شغل براتب اكثر من الراتب اللي كان ياخذه في المقهى. بعد شويه خلاه يروح المجلس الثقافي البريطاني يدرس اللغه الانجليزيه. بعد شويه اصبح مهارات واقوى، عاد الثانويه، دخل كليه الهندسه، اصبح مهندس، اليوم من احسن المهندسين في الصفحه. لم ينتظر اللحظه الذهبيه وتحدى جميع الصعوبات. لم يذكر هو اسمه، لكن شخص معروف كاحد المهندسين البارزين. اتمنى ما يكون من ضمن هذا الحضور. اذا هناك في لحظه ذهبيه كثير منا ينتظرها، وكل يوم تولد الكثير من الفرص، كل يوم يولد الكثير من الابداع، كل يوم يولد. وهذا المركز شغل الجهود اللي تبذلها الدكتوره ماجده والفريق معها، المركز هذا من شأنه انه يعني يرتقي بهذه المهاره. كل يوم كل واحد منا تولد عنده كثير من الفرص والابداع التي نخليها. نقع نشوف الصعوبات ونشوف التحديات ونترك الفرص الذهبيه التي امامنا. شكرا جزيلا. هناك امور كثيره تخلي واحد، يمكن كلمه الابتكار انا اخترتها في الوسط، لكن ما شرط ان تكون هي، لكن ان نحصل الفرص الذهبيه. هناك مفاعلات كثيره جدا، هناك امور مثل الرغبه الحقيقيه في البقاء والاستمرار. يعني نشوف المنشورات العلميه للدول العربيه مقارنه مع ايران واسرائيل، يعني فيها يعني الرغبه في الحقيقيه في البقاء والاستمرار من الاشياء اللي تخلي الواحد ينتج اكثر ويبدع اكثر. الدافع الذاتي في التضحيه، كل هذه عوامل من شأنها تخلي الواحد انه يبدع اكثر ويقدم اكثر. فالرساله اللي كنت اريد اقولها حق طلابنا، انا مدرس بالفطره يعني كذا، يعني اللي اعرفكم منه سابقا، لا ننتظر الفرصه الذهبيه لانها مستحيل تتحقق. المال، الوقت، والطاقه او القوه البشريه، دائما بيكون هناك عندنا ناقص محدد، لكن نستطيع ان نوفر جميع هذه المجهودات في تقديم research program. I'm going to speak more about the TRC Renewable Energy Strategic Research Program and the renewable energy applications and the eco-health competition and the energy efficiency initiatives. Of course, Dr. Hilal, he is the best one who can speak about this. سؤال دكتور نتحدث في حضورك إن شاء الله. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos emphasized that we have to look for the alternatives energy sources, as well as the different alternatives sources of income. That was in 2008. That was the first ignitions, or even before that. But officially, he gave his instruction, and his vision was very clear from the first day. We should diversify the different source of incomes and the energy as well. When we look into the assessment of the solar energy in Oman, we'll see it is almost for the whole parts in Oman is very good, and you know this. And the average of the kilowatt hour per meter square per day is almost 5, and this is a very good figure. Some research show that if we invest for about 280 kilometers square of desert from solar collectors, that will correspond to about 2.1 of the total area of the country that can give more than 6 times the energy we produce now. And how much we are going to save from CO2. The wind assessment, especially for those new researchers, if we need to look for the wind assessment, we have to look from Masira and going down to the south part of Oman, where we can see the potential is very good as well. And the biomass energy, yes, the waste is not that much enough to have commercial production of the for the biomass production, but there are, I'm in touch with one experiment of one project conducted by Caledonian. They're collecting 11 types of vegetables. 11 نوع من الخضروات المخلفات في سوق الخضار في سوق الموالح القرب منا. And the researchers are trying to find the biofuel diesel from these types of vegetables. And he shows that very good results. Geothermal, we have to put a question mark because the highest temperature in Oman in the geothermal is 174 degrees centigrade, which is practically not that much strong. And the wave energy as well. A strategy from the renewable energy, or published by the Public Authority of Electricity and Water, was giving some policies and putting some implementation for the pilots project, and was targeting also to have some capacity buildings as well. Let us see the different projects. The most important one now for Oman is the wind farm at Harwil, with a total capacity of 50 megawatt and expected to work or to be in line by 2017. And in a very simple way, this is once it starts in its full capacity, it can give energy to more than 1,600 houses in the Dhofar region. Another project by video with 7 megawatt, which is using the enclosed solar through steam generator to enhance the oil recovery, with a total capacity of 7 megawatt, and this is working. Another bigger one in Amal, with a total capacity of 1,000 megawatt, one of the biggest projects in Oman, and this is to be started. It should start from the last year. Some more facts which should encourage us to use the application of the renewable energy in Oman. One of them is that the total or the load demand between 2004 and 2013 for about 10 years almost doubled from 2.5 megawatt up to 5 megawatt, and it is very close to the generation. More facts. Subsidized electricity sector. We can see a huge amount of فلوس كثيرة تدفع for more than 250 million Omani riyal subsidy for the electricity sector, and the same for the water. I'm sorry. The water is 149 million Omani riyal in 2014. Huge amount of فلوس كثيرة تدفع. How we can use the renewable energy to save a small amount of this. There are different programs in TRC which are supporting the renewable energy. One is the Open Gate, which is the open research grants. This is encourage the small and medium-sized or mid-sized research grants. And this is to encourage all researchers in the linked institute in Oman with TRC. In the last 6 years, if I am right, Doctor, more than 134 researchers with total budget almost 50 million Omani riyal. We have the FURA as well, and this project up to 2,400 Omani riyal. The other one is graduate or GRSP, Graduate Research Support Program. Those Omani students who are, most of you are aware of that. I'm going to present here the main achievement. The first round or the first phase was finished, and Sultan and SCT got the first place, and Jutek and Lizwa got the third one. Most important thing that the Research Council has started now the second phase of the Eco House competition. And there are two main objectives of phase 2. The first one is to challenge the teams or the houses for long-term performance. Because in the phase 1, the 5 houses were tested only for 1 month. Now for about 20 months, we are going to test these houses in 6 different periods. And all teams also are asked to market the use of the use of the eco house system and the culture of the eco house system, and spread this knowledge in Oman. So, two main objectives of phase 2, as I mentioned here. This is, inshallah, the last slides in my presentation. Main achievements of this initial achievements: 5 eco houses were designed by Omani students and built in Oman in the period between 2011 and 2014. And a website has been developed to show the online data of the energy consumption and conservation. Final results were given. For example, the SCT eco houses, or the Green Nest, has produced more than a total of 2,241 kilowatt hour of electrical power in a month. And there are different figures here. Building the capacity, building the knowledge, trying to spread the concept of using eco-house system in Oman. Thank you very much. This is the little about the innovation programs in Oman. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope if you have any questions, Victor can answer here about the TRC. Thank you very much.